Evergreen Farms. Today we will show viewers how we grow and take care of our real Christmas trees. Every living thing needs water, including Heidi and Fritz, our yellow labs. So to be sure our trees receive the right amount of water, we have buried all along the rows a black plastic pipe. The pipe has holes in it every so often to admit water. No, the pipe does not make water, but carries the water from our well directly to the tree roots. Remember in the tree planting video we talked about the polymer we dip the roots in? Well, that polymer stays on the roots, and if there's any moisture around it in the soil, the polymer collects it and the roots are sucking it up. Of course, other things like water too. Weeds. Some weeds are pretty, but some are just plain hogs. They rob precious water from our trees. So we use a weed management program at Evergreen Farms. We don't want to kill all of the weeds and turf, so we use a technique called band spraying. We go up and down the rows about once a month during the growing season to keep our trees happy. Of course, we must be careful not to get any on the trees or it's doomsday for these fellas. The next thing we need to do at Evergreen Farms to keep our trees healthy and growing is to use a pest management program to monitor the trees for a tiny moth called the Nantucket tip moth, or for short, the pine tip moth. These pests will lay their eggs on the trees, and when the larvae hatch, they will eat the new growth of the trees, hence the name pine tip moth. It's okay to have a few of these on the farm for a balance in nature, but they do get out of control and will eventually kill our trees at Evergreen Farms. So being good parents, we monitor the population of the moth by the use of an insect trap that looks like this. We hang these all over the farm, and the way they work is we put this pencil eraser looking object on the inside of the trap. It's sticky in there, and the object has something that smells really good just to the pine tip moth. I won't go into any more detail how it really makes him feel good, but he does investigate the smell and he lands on the sticky surface. Once a week, we peek into these little traps like this. We look inside, and we estimate about how many pine tip moth are caught in there. When we feel that we have an overpopulation of these little critters, then we know it's time to take care of our trees and spray. We try and spray either early in the morning or right at dusk to get the best coverage. By monitoring this, we do not overspray and we do not eliminate the beneficial insects like the ladybug. Mike is riding the tractor now, and he's using an air sprayer, which you can see it blasts out air and uses very little water in getting the coverage on the trees. And that's, folks, how we help our trees to stay healthy and take good care of them. Now we have shown you how we keep our trees healthy, and as a consequence, they are putting on new growth. And boy, do these things like to grow in a healthy farm setting such as Evergreen Farms. The new growth we call candles. No, we are not able to light them and have glowing trees, but we do need to make sure they are growing in a Christmas tree shape. We do this by using a special machine such as the one Mike is now modeling for us. Guys, if you really want to impress that special gal, just work with this machine once or twice a year for a couple of weeks, and it is guaranteed to give you a strong arm and a sleek looking back. Just what the girls love. Mike takes the machine and goes around every tree making that perfect shape. Another shearing machine that we used is something similar to a weed eater. It has a round blade that chops off the unsightly growth and makes the perfect Christmas tree shape. I use this machine, and since I have been using it, I have saved lots of dollars by using the farm as my workout venue instead of a sweaty, pricey gym. Now Mike and I only have 10,000 more trees to shear. Well, folks, that is how we grow our trees at Evergreen Farms, located deep in the heart of Texas. Watch for our next video on how we harvest our trees, due out sometime in December, when thousands of our Central Texas Christmas tree customers enjoy the fruits of our land and labor. Adios!